And we're with a long-standing political activist, Mr. Harry Ragoonanan, and well-renowned as well as a former member of the People's National Movement. We know, Mr. Harry, you have a long legacy in politics, yes? But Mr. Harry, right now, with the election observation, we know it started in Guyana in 1964. However, do you think that Mr. Rowley contacted the Secretary General early enough so that their presence could have been felt or could have been had in Trinidad and Tobago?
Well, there was a lot of doubt hanging over that story. He was given ample time. In fact, he knew the date of the election. And he was a member of the Commonwealth Heads of Government Conference in London that he attended, where the decision was made that they should be given notice 2 to 3 months before the election, and then they would have sent an observer team about the same period before the election. And after that, they were supposed to have sent a team of observers for the elections about 2 weeks before the election. So he was signatory to that arrangement. What is coming out now is he's making a statement that they could not have afforded it, which again is totally wrong, because at that conference it was agreed that the Secretariat, the Commonwealth Secretariat, would bear all the expenses for both trips of the observers, the ones 3 months before the election and 2 weeks before the election. They were not, the host of the election was not called upon to pay 1 cent.
Some PNM viewers who may be watching may say, is it a typical situation of the fox and the grapes, that you're no longer a PNM member, so you're going against the PNM in that you were fired in 2018 under allegations of corruption and bribery? Is it that the public generally and the Caribbean at large could trust your word that yes, this is so, and why so?
Let me correct you on that. I am a PNM. I've been so since age 13, and I'm still a PNM. I'm just not a member of the party, an official member of the party, but I stand for the basic principles of the PNM before Rowley's time. I'm not a member of Rowley's PNM. That is not the PNM I know, and it's not the PNM I joined.
So are you saying that you're not a member of the man, but rather you're a member of the ideals of what the party's supposed to stand for? But can you now separate the two? Because is it that the man is the party rather than the party hold its own ideals with a separate identity apart from Dr. Keith Rowley?
There is no question that the man is the party in this era. He is, he couldn't stand in Mr. Manning's shoes. And prior to that, PNM was a well-run party where everybody participated. Do you know Mr. Manning toured every constituency between general election at least 3 to 4 times? Rowley hasn't toured one.
Do you think that the other members of parliament, do you think is a subservient relationship of fear that they have for their leader?
Of course. The man is so arrogant, and the way he comes across all the time. There's a fear everybody don't want to stand up to him at all. Once you stand up to him, that's it. You're gone.
Mr. Ragoonanan, seeing now that you are not affiliated or no longer affiliated with the People's National Movement, do you have any affiliation to any political party at this point in time?
No, but I'm observing what is happening, and I kind of like the way Mrs. Bisessa going ahead her campaign, and at least whether it could be achieved or not, but she's putting out some facts and some stuff that she will do if she assumes leadership of this country, and I'm very impressed with what she has put out so far.
Within your expertise in the political arena, how can you assist the United National Congress at this point in time?
Well, I can advise. I've looked at them and I've seen some mistakes they're making, in campaigning, for example, the way they do their walkabouts and so on.
Thank you, Mr. Ragoonanan.